Hey confident storytellers, I hope you are enjoying the video confidence challenge and we are into week 2 and we are into day 9. What happens if somebody asks you, how did you get there? What brought you to this moment? Do you have a story ready to share? Because your origin story is not just your past, it is your power. It is how people understand your why and they connect to your journey and start trusting your brand. Today, we are going to use one of my favorite storytelling framework called 5 C's to structure your story with clarity and emotion. So here is how it works. I want you to think about why you do what you do and then use this framework called 5C to build a story around that. So what is the 5C? The first C is the context. Before you tell the story, you need to set the context. So you want to set the stage. Who were you? Where were you? What was the life like before this thing happened? The second C is the conflict. It is the challenge or the problem. So I want you to think about the problems or challenges you face with respect to your journey, and I want you to take it or escalate it to the biggest point where you really had to struggle. Then comes the third C, which is the cure. You get a product, you get a service, you get a guru, you get a book, you read somewhere, you listen to a podcast, you watch something, and there is a transformation that happens. So what was it that changed you? That is the cure. And the fourth one is the change. After you find the cure, what changed? How did you overcome your problem? What was the transformation that you had? And number 5 is your carry out message. What is the takeaway you want to give your audience to? Let me give you an example. It was in 2008. I was in my first company. I was very good technically, but my boss one day asked me that, Haritosh, I want you to take up the next sales presentation. Being a fresher, I didn't had the option to say no. So I said, yes, boss, I will do it. I could still remember that day. There was a big conference room. There were 50 people. And from outside, I was showing as if I am very confident. From inside, my heart was coming out. I was sweating. And I ended up finishing 1 hour presentation in 15 minutes. It was a major embarrassment. I really got scared because it was the year when lot of layoffs were happening and I didn't want to be laid off because of my poor communication skills. After this, I spent a lot of days and nights thinking about what should I do? And that's when the realization happened that no matter which level you are, you need to communicate. You need to be a pro communicator. And from that moment on, I started taking any training, any program, any workshop to get to better, to get to where I am. The reason what I do right now is because what happened in 2008 made me realize that unless until you take steps to become a better communicator, you won't be able to grow in your career. Did you see the story? I want you to think about your story in the form of 5C. Context, conflict, cure, change, and carry out message. And I want you to post this in our group. You can title it as "This is why I do what I do." This is why I do what I do. Drop your video in the group and I'm looking forward to. And as I said, you can get additional bonus 100 point if you can put this video before 10:30 p.m. of today, which is 9th of May. Thank you so much. See you and story power to you.